Hey, so I wanted to share with you something about mindset that can be helpful in your healing process as you're coming off of psychiatric medication and going through healing and experiencing symptoms. And I went through a tremendous, horrible, acute withdrawal process, and I healed from it, and I've come through it to the other side. So I just want to offer my hope and my encouragement to you in your own healing, because there is healing in this, even though it may feel hopeless. And if you're looking for someone to connect with, just to talk through what you're experiencing, who understands, just feel free to book with me. I have a link in the video description you can check out. I also have another coach on my team, and we're also leading healing groups. So connecting with others can also be very healing in the process, others who understand, in a supportive group environment where the focus is on healing. So just know that's there if you do need that support as you're going through your healing. But today I just want to meet with you in the right in this moment, and encourage you right in this moment, wherever you're at in your healing process, about mindset, and what can help in your mindset as you are struggling so much to get perspective on what is happening to you and what is the hope that you have. And there is just so much hope. So one thing that can happen as we're going through this is we can feel like just so blindsided, so incredibly blindsided by this, and so broken down. And so if that's you, just know you are not alone. Like, so many people that I meet with and connect with have felt that way through this process, and I felt that way. And so it seems to come with the territory that, like, this to have this amount of suffering just seems like completely out of our concept of what it is like to suffer, and especially over a medication. Like, it feels like it can feel like a betrayal. And in that process, we can feel like such victims. And so I just we'll do two things. It's like, I want to affirm that this is a suffering that has happened to you. But then also, what is the response to that can, like, empower you? And so this is not your fault. This isn't something that is a cause and effect of something wrong you did. And sometimes in grief and suffering, our brains can latch onto, like, okay, what did I do wrong? And it's because we want to heal and to learn what we can do differently. And so this isn't like you did something wrong and so then you're having this happen. This is something that happened to you, and that was an injury that came because of medications. And in that, it can also become tempting to have a victim mindset. So a victim mindset is, like, basically focusing on the victimhood of it. And one thing that the victimhood nature, like the helplessness part of it. And there is a sense in which, like, we experienced a suffering, this happened to us, and we have to somehow bear it, even though it wasn't something we chose into, as far as, like, doing something that kind of sent us there, like in some sort of, like, foolish way. So this, like, I just want to affirm that this is a real injury, this is a real suffering, this is a real hardship that isn't something you did wrong. It is simply a suffering that has happened to you. But then secondly, that this is something that you can heal from, and there are ways to respond to it that will help in your healing process, and you can learn those. This is something that you can heal from and you can overcome. And so it may seem impossible, like, when you're in the thick of it, like when you're in, like, an acute wave and you're just so disoriented about your life. Like, how can this be where I'm at right now? It can seem impossible for you to, like, integrate how this could have a positive, happy ending or outcome. And it can feel very helpless. But my encouragement to you is like, you can learn along the ways, along this healing process, to how to respond to it, and how to accept your own healing and your own timeline, and how to work with your symptoms, and how to embrace this stage for what it is. And those kinds of tools were so helpful for me, like learning them from others, who had more experience with suffering, more experience with life, and more experience specifically in withdrawal. And learning those tools from others helped me have tools and ways to conceptualize and understand what was happening for me, and ways to respond to my own situation. And so that's a way in which we can learn from one another. And then also it helped me have hope about the future, because I could see how this could make me like that person. If there was someone I admired who'd come through this, or was enduring it, like, it gave me hope that I could somehow become more courageous through this process. And so that is I just want to invite you into a survivor mindset that has helped me so much. And I have seen it in others, and then I would basically try to learn from them in that mindset of like, what can I learn from them to grow through this and to be changed in a good way through this, even though this feels like a horrible experience. So I just invite you to have a survivor mindset of, this is something you're going to survive. And you might not be able to agree with that in a wave. Like I couldn't. I felt like I was like drowning, like it's like, it might just be a theoretical idea when you're in a wave, but like, just hold on to it out there, like maybe I can be a survivor of this. Maybe this is something I'm going to overcome. Maybe this is something that's going to change me in a good way. And so that may feel like really distant and really removed, but I would just encourage you that you can survive this, and that you can overcome and come through this and work with your symptoms and grow in your skills and your abilities to respond to suffering effectively in a way that grows you as a person and makes you a stronger person of depth on the other side. And like, there's something for people usually in this that they gain through this process as they come to their healing. And so there's something in it for you. And so that would be my encouragement to you, is like, this isn't it. And there is something good that can be gained through suffering. And so I don't know what that is for you, but there is a journey of discovery here. And so I just encourage you and invite you into that survivor mindset, that this is something you're going to overcome, you're going to survive, and that your example and your story is going to help somebody else. And so it is going to make a difference, and it is going to help. And this isn't all there is for you. There's so much hope and so much healing and so much life after psychiatric drug withdrawal. And I couldn't like wrap my head around that when I was in it. But hearing it from others gave me more of that sliver of hope. And so I just want to pay that forwards to you, that there is so much life after this, and so much that is worth living for, that maybe right now you can't grasp. But this process is finite. It doesn't last forever, and you can survive this, and there can be so much for you on the other side. So that's my encouragement to you, is you are a survivor. All right, well, thanks for tuning in today. And if you're looking for someone to connect with, and you want to work with me or with Alyssa, or join one of our groups to learn more about those healing tools, and about growing through this journey and having help through your own healing journey, or just someone to understand, please don't hesitate to reach out or to book. We would be glad to support you. So, anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.